it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday, and today we are talking about a cleansing oil that I recently picked up. I actually found this Marula foaming cleansing oil at Costco of all places. Now, my knowledge of Costco is that sometimes all the Costcos will have all the same things. Sometimes certain Costcos don't carry all the same things. So I don't know if you can find this at your local Costco. It's worth a look. But if you can't, you can also find this Marula cleansing oil at several different retailers. So don't get discouraged if you don't find it at Costco. There's other places where you can get it if you want to try it, and I will link those other places down below in the description box. So, I love this Marula brand. If you guys are new to my channel, I have tried several things from Marula in the past. I love their Marula facial oil. I actually love their lotion hydrator as well. And I've actually also tried a couple of hair products from Marula as well. So I really like the brand overall. And I find that the base of the actual Marula oil in all of their different like skincare or hair care items is fantastic. My skin and my hair have responded really incredibly well to Marula oil. So when I saw this, I was like, I totally want to give this a try, even though it specifically says on here for normal, dry, or combination skin. I do not consider myself to have combination skin. I consider myself to have very oily skin. It is not quite as oily as it used to be. However, it's still oily skin. So I kind of took a chance on this because I wasn't 100% sure it would work for me. And let me just start out this, if you're just here to like see if this worked for me or not, it did not actually work all that well for me. And I think I might end up returning it. To Costco. I have used this now, let's see, I'm about down to like here. I have used it now for the last week. And I just don't think that it is for us really oily skinned girls. However, I think if you have dry skin, if you have really mature aging skin, if you have sensitive skin, or even probably combination skin, I think this is probably a really great product for you. The only reason that I don't care for this is because it does leave a, almost like a film of like moisture on your skin. Film implies like bad. I don't mean it in a bad way, but it just adds such a heavy amount of like oil and moisture to the skin that it's too much for me, and I feel like it's just too heavy. And I also noticed just a couple of like little whiteheads that I started getting on my face, and this is the only thing, by the way, that is kind of like newer into my skincare routine. So I'm thinking those little whiteheads are probably a slight reaction to this. I just don't like the way that it felt on my really oily skin afterwards. But like I said, if you are someone who's not normally breakout prone and you have that really dry, mature, sensitive, like, or combination type skin where you get a lot of dry spots on your face, this would probably be really great. So the way that you use this is, it is actually a foaming cleansing oil, which is a little bit unique because cleansing oils that I've used in the past have just been oils. They have not foamed up. This actually does foam up. So you put a little bit into the palm of your hand and you add a little bit of water, you start to foam it up, and then you wash your face with it. When using this, it was very tempting for me to want to use an additional cleanser because, like I said, my skin just felt kind of heavy afterwards. Like it was too much moisture, too much hydration for me. But if you have a different skin type, I think you'd have a different result. So I don't want to like bash this product because I do think that this brand overall comes out with some really great stuff. I'm going to go ahead and read you sort of the benefits. By the way, this is the box that you're looking for at Costco if you're buying this sucker. So let me tell you, getting into a Costco box is a darn good time. There have been so many times where I've cut myself, but anyway. So they say that this is instant brightening and hydration. The Marula Foaming Facial Cleanser is a triple acting cleanser. So it transforms into a light foam for gentle cleansing. Absolutely, you do get a foaming action from this. So if you're someone who doesn't feel like your skin is clean unless you have those suds on your face, this will foam for you. It infuses moisture into the skin, definitely does. It exfoliates, removing dirt, oil, makeup, and skin cells. What I will say is I do think that it did a pretty darn good job of getting all the makeup off of my skin. Once I worked it into my skin initially, I did go over top with my Clarisonic. And when I was done and I used like a toner or something or ran a cotton pad over my face, there was no makeup left on that cotton pad. Like it was, my skin was definitely very clean. They say that this is very gentle and effective. I do agree with the gentle quote here, and effective. I think so. So this has encapsulated marula oil that delivers time-released hydration and nutrients that remain after rinsing. Marula Clean Technology gently cleanses the skin while removing makeup and debris. Natural AHAs, enzymes, and peptides help to brighten the skin. So I definitely agree with all of this stuff, but I do think that this is a cleansing, foaming cleansing oil that is geared towards a very specific skin type, and it's just not my skin type. When I use marula oil, I use like a few drops, like just a few drops, and I press it into my skin, and it does take a few minutes to fully absorb, but it does eventually absorb into the skin. I have found with this cleanser, my skin was almost kind of shiny for like a really long period of time afterwards. So I feel like there was almost like, I felt like I was using too much oil. Does that make sense? Like, and it just never was able to fully absorb into my skin because there was so much of it in this formulation. Like I said, when I use marula oil, it is a few drops. I press it into my skin, I tap it in, I do like a little whole face massage thing, and it's fantastic and it works great. But I feel like there's just too much of it in here for me, and it makes my skin look heavy and just feel heavy afterwards. So for me, this was a no-go. However, if you have that skin type that I identified, or one of those skin types that I identified, you might really like this. And again, try to find it at Costco. At Costco, it is on sale for $19.99. So that's a good deal because in store, I believe it's $34, and you can find it at Nordstrom's. I'll link it at the different places where you can get this down below. Marula did used to be sold at Sephora. They are not any longer. So the retailers where you can find these products are a little bit more limited. I found that they're a little bit harder actually to find these days. So, but give it a go if you don't have my skin type. If you are anything else but me, I think this is a really great product to try. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Let me know if you have used this foaming cleansing oil from Marula and what your thoughts are. And I hope this was helpful in some kind of way. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.